Forget ESPN. Come chill with Max and Ben. Don't be a barstool bro. There's a much better place to go. It's a pretty sports show.
Hey!
Hey!
It's a pretty little sports show, and we are back and better than ever. Wouldn't you say so, Ben?
Yeah.
What?
Better than ever?
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best day of my life.
Wow, that's amazing, Max.
Every day is the next best day of my life. It's always uphill. It's always better. It's always an upgrade. We're always evolving.
Can I have your life, please?
Yeah, dude. Welcome. Every day is an upgrade. Every day I am evolving.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, you just gotta add.
You're like
on,
a god
baby.
at this point.
Oh yeah, dude.
now I'm really feeding the ego, aren't I? I'm really feeding it.
Watch
now.
out! Watch out! Dude, we're on the wrong side of our screens, dude. We gotta switch. Oh, dude.
Oh no!
Better.
We're like a
version. If you're on
we're
the
like
audio
a
version,
married. We're like a married couple.
We're on the wrong side. But
we're like a married couple trying to decide which side of the bed we sleep on.
Yeah,
that's
well, it's all fixed up, dude. Sports. I mean,
oh yeah, sports.
Sports are wacky and wild.
You know what I love about sports? It's the smell of the grass. It's the hot dogs, and it's all about the fans. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about the fans.
Jib, the whack of the whammy. You know what I'm talking about?
You know. It's the best.
The lick of the lamb.
Oh.
The nick of the nabby. All that stuff.
God. Frightening. Max, do you know what sports are?
You know, when the jibber jabber is going down of the shamamum and they're just doing the limbabum, that's what I'm talking about.
Max, what is your favorite sport?
Right now, it's Kleenex.
Max, I think you may have had a stroke. I think you might have to go to the hospital.
I'll see you guys.
I think you had a stroke, Max. I think
Buffalo
you had a stroke.
Wild Wings. All right, should we get into the headlines?
Let's do it.
Let's
call you Jay Leno because you can't wait to get to those headlines, right?
Hey,
was that
about chins? Okay, let's go. So let's get to the little slideshow. Let's do the whole fucking slideshow thing. All right, what do we got here? So
casually after.
So of course, you know,
here we go. Get your popcorn ready.
Because somehow Lane Kiffin, he was the head coach of Ole Miss, and the Ole Miss fucking college football program works its way into our podcast every week somehow now.
We're big Ole Miss fans, I guess.
We're big Ole Miss fans here, not of their team name, the Rebels, because that helps back to the Confederacy. That is not
fuck
cool.
That. Fuck
that. So we're more of Lane Kiffin fans because he's the man. So you know, there was a play on a fourth down, and the Tennessee fans were not happy about it, so they decided to throw a bunch of garbage on the field, including a golf ball, which hit Lane Kiffin.
Oh, I saw that shit. I saw that on Twitter. Oh,
there was garbage everywhere. So you know how cheerleaders will hold up different signs and shit, like defense and stuff. The cheerleaders were holding the signs above their heads as
to protect themselves.
To,
oh my
run
god!
Off the field, okay, it's not funny because they were in danger, but it is also funny that they had to use the signs to protect themselves. Two things can be true, people.
What are they, a bunch of Virginia Tech Hokies with all this?
This is
nonsense,
self-embarrassing behavior I was talking about.
Oh my goodness!
It's very funny that there's a whole bottle of mustard that was thrown.
For the corn dogs, right?
Yeah, that was on people. People are like, who? Yeah, but this was at Tennessee, which is where Lane Kiffin used to coach.
Who brought a whole bottle of mustard to the game?
Well, I think it was probably at the stands.
Oh, you think they stole it from the concessions person?
Yeah, they stole it from the concession stands. There was a 20-minute delay of the game.
Wow.
And it was all because Jacob Warren was a yard short of the first down marker on a 4th and 24 play. And the salty Tennessee Volunteer fans just could not handle it. They just did not like it. And they decided to just throw trash on the
I think
field.
it's great. When in doubt, just throw trash. And
Yeah, I've seen
you'll
this,
probably get what you want.
Yankee fans do this all the time. I don't see what the problem is. I'm reading this tweet from Pick Sick Preview saying one of the biggest embarrassments I've seen in college football. Well, does this not happen in college football? It happens
I
in
don't
Yankee
know.
State. I don't see what the problem is.
I think the biggest embarrassment in college football is the fact that they don't pay their players. But
Yeah,
that's just me.
oh, that's right. That's right. But hopefully we're working towards that. We did have a good Lane Kiffin quote in this post-game interview. If you'll allow me to play it, here we go.
I request granted.
Thank you.
What are you feeling right now?
Relief. I don't know if I'm more excited that we found a way to win or I didn't get hit with the golf balls they were throwing at me.
You just had Lane Kiffin's just relieved. They also threw a water bottle at him and he caught it on his way out. Lane
Good for
Kiffin's
him.
just a fucking savage, and he threw his visor to them. He had a very good attitude about the whole thing because Lane Kiffin doesn't fuck around, you know. He wasn't out there scolding anybody for throwing garbage, you know.
No, they're just kids. These
he was like, I appreciate a little fire. It wasn't what they should have been doing, but that's what happens, you know. I used to coach
maybe
this place.
he's not one to pass judgment considering that interview that he had on the field the other day where he threw the headset at the camera.
I throw things too.
Here we go. Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready.
But yeah. So it really got the week started off right. Yeah, it was a great way to start the week with some trash.
You gotta start your week with Lane Kiffin every week.
And then Aaron Rodgers really got things going off here. Did you hear about this with Aaron Rodgers?
I did not.
You didn't hear about this?
No,
right,
I didn't.
This is the one video clip that we have, but you're going to hear the audio if you're on the audio version too. Trust me, it does not matter which version you get. This is from the source is from NFL Memes IG. But it was
this
everywhere.
at Ford Field in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay.
Against the Chicago Bears, Aaron Rodgers steals a touchdown, and here is what he had to say.
Rodgers is inside the pylon. Touchdown Packers. It's Rodgers running for the score. Right on cue, Joe.
Oh shit.
He had some choice words there for the crowd.
Now, if you were unable to hear it, he said, I still own you. I still own you. And at one point, he also said, I own you all my fucking life. That is what Aaron Rodgers said.
It's wild.
At Bears fans. Now when
keeping that rivalry alive.
Now, when asked about what the fuck Aaron Rodgers was doing, who normally I don't think is really like this, you know, he
not
was like,
really. I don't know. Maybe though.
Like the host of Jeopardy, you know. He said he blacked out in a good way. He said he looked up in the stands and in the front row, all he saw was a woman giving him the double bird. And so he's not exactly sure what came out of his mouth next.
Maybe she was just doing like extra point like this, Max. Maybe it was just like, go get that extra point.
Yeah. But yeah, he has a lot of he has a very good record against the Bears. So I think he was just like, yeah, I fucking it was his 22nd win over the Bears, including the playoffs. He has a 22-5 record against the Bears, giving him the third best winning percentage by a quarterback against a single opponent since 1950. with a minimum of 25 starts.
I mean, it's nice that
This is from ESPN, by the way, all these quotes and the source that I'm reading.
It's nice, though, that he can have that feather in his cap that he owns the Bears. It's just too bad he'll never own a Super Bowl ring.
Well, he does own a Super Bowl ring.
Right, that's true. I forgot.
That he'll never own another one.
Another one, yes.
Got him.
Got him.
So what do we think is
I
really
forgot that he
going
won a
on
Super
here,
Bowl.
though? Because do we think that something's going on with Shailene? Like, what's this angst coming from? Because
it's got to be the Shailene situation. They're not speaking right now.
They're not
seeing
with each other. They're separated. I think he's a little sad. I think something's going on with Shailene. Troubles in paradise.
Yeah, I don't know. He saw those two birds being flipped at him, and maybe he thought about that time that him and Shailene went bird watching or something. Who knows? Yeah. And maybe it just depressed him, and he lashed out in anger.
Yeah, he then was like coming out about something, some other like Olin Kreutz. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Appearing, who's a Bears player on WSCR. So this is according to profootballtalk.nbcsports.com. Olin Kreutz appearing on WSCR radio in Chicago said of Rodgers, "I'd like to punch him in the face." This Bears player did not like it. So when you see that, that's your first reaction, right? I don't care if you're right. I don't care what his excuse is. I like that he's like, well, you're right. You do own us your whole fucking life. I don't care if you're right. I don't care what his excuse is. That just is your first reaction. To me, that's a lame excuse. Just because you're right doesn't make you right for doing it.
Excuse me, sir, but you won't be getting the Good Sportsmanship Award this year, Mr. Rodgers. If only you were like the actual Mr. Rodgers, sir.
But then Rodgers came back and he attacked woke culture.
He attacked a bear?
He said yeah. He said, "Are we getting that soft as a society that we can't have a back and forth now? Somebody can pay for a ticket and say whatever the hell they want, which I think they should be able to. That's fine. But the one time you say something back to them that gets caught on hot mic, now that I've disrespected an entire city and organization and my own organization." But then he did. This doesn't say it. I don't have the article, but Aaron Rodgers did then say something about like there is this whole woke culture and cancel culture that wants to silence people, and they've decided to target me and silence me, and I will not allow them to. I don't know. This story is really taken a lot.
It's really weird.
It's really weird. And I think it all stems from
so
something.
Silly.
Why can't they just live together part-time? Why can't they just love each other? Why do they have to be separated? Make it work. You can afford it. You should visit each other. It's a long football season. Make it work.
You would think all these football players would be able to get out all this anger and angst on each other on the field, with all the hitting and the concussions and whatnot. And yet they're still mad. They still mad.
Why can't we just all accept that what Aaron Rodgers yelled was hilarious? It's funny.
It's just funny. That's all.
And instead,
it's just a silly thing in the heat of the moment. What are we doing here?
Cancel culture somehow? Like, well, an NFL? Like, what?
Somehow everything devolves into some sort of socioeconomical view.
I know. I'm like, what? Jeez Louise.
Maybe the Bears player
Grunstons.
Jesus Grunstons. Maybe the Bears player didn't know about his situation with Shailene. Maybe then he would have been more
understanding.
He would have been more compassionate towards Aaron.
Yeah, you should know he doesn't have a boo at home right now.
Oh.
Moving on. Oh, this is a good one. So, free agent quarterback Cam Newton says he finally, I added that in, says he got vaccinated.
Finally.
This is from ESPN. Says he got vaccinated, wants to keep playing in NFL.
Well. How the turntables.
You can't go wrong with Michael Scott. You really
can't.
Boy, do you think Kyrie's looking at this guy right now and going, "This fucking scab, this fucking scab"?
So just to recap, so Cam Newton, he's 32 years old. He was in the NFL. He was released by the Patriots from ESPN shortly before the season. He had missed 3 practices because of what the Patriots called a COVID-19 protocol misunderstanding. Although Coach Bill Belichick said Newton's vaccination status didn't factor into the decision to release the quarterback. Now, if we all know one thing in life, it's not to trust Bill Belichick.
You're saying he shouldn't have done what Urban Meyer did and just flat out said, "I'm just cutting people because they're not vaccinated."
Yeah. So he definitely cut Cam Newton partially because he was unvaccinated.
Oh, of course.
Because, like, why wouldn't you just keep him as your backup QB?
Yeah.
So I don't know why it took Cam Newton weeks. It just took weeks. We took what are we in week 7 of the fucking NFL now for him to go, "All right, guys, by the way,
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
So
I
bored.
want to play in the NFL. I'm vaccinated, guys."
Okay, you guys, I won my Madden league. I think I'm ready to play real football.
The turns have tabled. I'm not going to win fantasy this year. I'm 0-7, so time to put me in, coach.
I bet somebody will go for him. Go to the Jets, baby.
What Jets? Yeah. He says that he's talked to people. He's talked to the Seahawks. Pete Carroll said some shit. I don't know. I just think it's so funny. It's like now that he originally here. This says
I talked to some Seahawks fans at a bar. They seem really all about it. I'm really excited about this.
He cawed at the mascot, and the mascot cawed back at him. It seemed very significant. Newton said he was initially reluctant to get the vaccine because the side effects weren't beneficial to me.
What?
Yeah, what? He added that
I had no side effects on my shots. I don't know about you. I had none.
Dude, side effects. Yeah, believe it or not,
this guy can take a sack from a 300-pound lineman, but he can't take a fucking side effect from a shot.
The side effects to the vaccine are short-lived. They last a very short amount of time if you do receive any side effects. And side effects are not supposed to be beneficial. But if you are receiving side effects, that means that the vaccine is working, I believe. But we are not medical experts on this podcast.
I only want beneficial side effects.
You want beneficial side effects.
If I get a vaccine, I want it to feel like heroin. That's what I want.
All right. If I'm not receiving superpowers from side effects, like Spider-Man shit, I don't fucking.
I want to be able to go invisible.
If
I get the vaccine.
He added that he still believes receiving the vaccine is a personal decision, which is such a pet peeve. It's not a personal decision. It's a public health decision.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cam.
It's not personal if you're fucking over people who are immune compromised around you.
Fuck Kyrie. Fuck everybody. All right.
Yep. Everybody sucks. If you haven't been vaccinated, fuck you. Don't listen to our podcast. You fucking selfish.
Unless you're one of those rare people that actually
have a crazy autoimmune thing.
Yeah.
Then a lot of those people are supposed to get vaccinated too.
No, but if you're one of the rare exceptions that cannot,
then you're okay. You can keep listening to our podcast.
Yeah, because those people exist, but they're very rare.
Yeah.
Okay. This is. Oh man, I love this one. Okay, Evander Kane. Have you heard about this, Ben? Because this shit's amazing.
I have not heard about this.
Oh my God. The headline does not do it justice. So Evander Kane suspended for 21 games for violating NHL's COVID protocol. I made a mistake. But it's not like he went out, to eat or something.
Okay.
He used a fake COVID-19 vaccination card.
No,
Ben.
Oh, you dipshit.
Ben.
You fucking dipshit.
Ben.
What?
He made a mistake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was in the heat of the moment. My hand accidentally fell onto the COVID paper and I wrote it in myself, and I forged the doctor's signature.
Ben, he probably had a fake one and a real one, and he accidentally gave them the fake one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
it happens. Honestly, it happens to everybody. I have my fake ones too.
It happens to the best of us. We all make mistakes. We're all sinners. I'll let you cast the first stone, just like Urban Meyer's wife said, okay?
Good God. The stupidity is astounding. It really is.
This is the guy whose like wife said that he was like gambling away all their money too. He's a bit of a mess.
God.
Remember that? Are you just?
If you ask me, I'd say he's skating on thin ice.
Oh!
What was that one? Wait, what was the first one? Did you just click the wrong one?
Something sick. I meant to do the firework, but I did. I clicked Q. That's Q. Are you just upset that we're talking about hockey?
Yeah, mostly.
We don't know anything about.
I got my skating on thin ice thing out there, and I feel complete. I feel like I did a good job. Dude, why did you think I was upset?
No, I'm just making a joke because we don't know anything about hockey.
Yeah, we know nothing. Like my knowledge of hockey is so low.
He denies all of the gambling things that his wife accused him of, which is like she accused him of gambling on hockey, and now he's saying he made a mistake about the card thing. I have never been vaccinated I have been vaccinated for COVID, but I made a mistake with the card thing. Isn't it a felony? Shouldn't he just be kicked out of the league? Isn't it a felony to like do a fake vaccination card?
You would think. I don't know. I actually don't know if it is or not.
Bruh. This is next level shit. I love this. All right, we gotta move on because I don't know what else to say, but bruh.
There's no more COVID stories, is there? It's depressing me.
No. Okay, but come on. That Evander Kane one had that.
It's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous.
And we had to get the how the turntable soundbite going. I had to get it going. Read this one, Ben. This is a good.
Oh, okay. Red Sox pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez mimics Carlos Correa's watch gesture, drawing rebuke from Boston manager Alex Cora. Oh, Alex Cora's upset about something again?
Yeah, Alex Cora's being a whiny little B word about something.
Is the B word baby?
Yeah, you got me.
Naughty, Max. You dirty little dog. You sassy little baby.
So, this is from ESPN. As Red Sox pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez walked off the mound, he pointed to his wrist, a reference to Correa's celebration in Game 1 after the shortstop hit a home run off reliever Hansel Robles. The celebration drew an immediate reaction from Boston manager Alex Cora, who screamed, "Hey, no!" Upon Rodriguez return
bad.
No, we don't have fun.
Spank him.
Upon Rodriguez returned to the dugout, Cora hugged the pitcher.
What?
Hugged the pitcher and pulled him in for a conversation. Here, baby, come here. Come here, Poppy. Come here. Don't do that, Cora told Rodriguez. Shh. Come to daddy. Come to daddy.
Now you go sit in timeout in the locker room for 10 minutes and then you come back out. Okay.
Cora said that he didn't want Rodriguez to show up Correa for getting out and that the pitcher needed to maintain humility while finding success.
I'm not angry at you. I'm just disappointed.
Look,
I'm just disappointed.
Look, we just cheat. We steal, but we do not show up people in baseball, especially my former team, okay? We don't do that. We whine and we bitch at umpires. We cheat in any way we can, but we do not taunt.
Did you ask yourself out on the mound when you did that gesture how it would make Carlos Correa feel? Did you ask yourself how it would make him feel?
Can you believe this shit coming from fucking Cora?
Cora of all people.
Oh, I mean, I can though, because he's so fucking lame.
He's very passionate. He's a very passionate.
But he's
guy.
like the first guy off the mound, always like bitching at umpires about fucking everything.
Yeah, he's the hall monitor of baseball, is what he is.
He's like, only I can be reactionary about anything. Only me on the field. Me.
Excuse me, sir, but there are unwritten rules in baseball, and I'm sorry, but you just broke one of them. Enjoy baseball jail, sir.
How dare you provide entertainment on the field for the audience? Come back here. Let me hug you, baby. Let me teach you.
I came here to coach a baseball game, not be a parent. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't come here to have to be a parent.
That was part of the moment, Rodriguez said. I will apologize to Correa if I see him in person because that's not something I normally do. It was just part of the game. However, here's what Correa said. I thought it was kind of cool. It's just the way baseball should trend going forward. We talk about baseball growing and more people coming to watch the sport. You need to have more things like that. You need to let people have fun, and the game should move in that direction where you can show emotions and yourself and keep it real.
Carlos Correa is
no.
I like it. He's moving up in my book. I like that.
Cora says no. No. You can only do things on Apple Watches, sending emojis to people beneath the screen. You can't let the audience know what we're thinking.
These unwritten rules in baseball are so stupid and so lame. Like remember earlier in the season when Tatis hit that home run off of the 3-0 count. It was a 3-0. Yeah, it was a grand slam on a 3-0 count, and they were up like 8.
Yeah, and they didn't give him the green light.
And even the players, like Eric Hosmer was in the dugout being like, dude, that is so fucked up. You can't be doing that. And Tatis is just sitting there, and you can like see the shock in his face. Like, you guys are all mad at me that I just hit a grand slam. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're on my team and you're mad that I scored runs. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's just bad for baseball. Like, these unwritten rules. It's like, no, like we're trying to get more viewers for the sport. Like, what the fuck is going on?
There are magical moments where teams can come back, especially in that instance where teams can like come back from anything. You should always have offense.
Always play hard
at 100% at all times. Fuck that.
It's so ridiculous.
100% competitive at all of the time. I don't care. I don't think you should ever take your foot off the pedal. Yeah. But in this instance, Cora, like. What? Like, stop. Like, he's just the worst. He's the lamest dude on the fucking planet. And you can say it's because I'm biased because I'm a Yankee fan, but you know it's true that this
it is a little
bad.
bit. But I'm not like a Yankee fan the way you are. Like, but like I can very easily say like this is ridiculous.
This guy is whack.
He's being a baby. He's
always like this. Even but it's only to now it's your own players. Like, bro.
It's fun. Taunt each other like that.
Yeah, I know. It's
a competitive sport. It's just like the Bears, just like the Aaron Rodgers thing with the
taunt too. It was like a slight tap of an imaginary watch.
But it's just like the Aaron Rodgers Bears situation. It's like, what are we complaining about here? You guys are like, you're competitive. You're playing a professional sport. It happens in professional sports.
Yeah, it was like when Judge did like the slight like buzzer thing in the Astros.
Oh yeah,
thing.
doing this.
You know, it's not like the Astros. It's like the Astros were like, we cannot believe that he did that. That was so offensive. You know, they were just like, yeah, he did that. That kind of pissed us off, but like, we don't think it was like, you know, we're not, you know, it's like Aaron Boone.
But like the Astros do that shit too, and that's why they're okay with other people doing it to them.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
they'll carry the bat to first base and then.
It wasn't like Boone came over and was like, Judge, no, we don't have fun while playing baseball. Right. You know, like no fun.
There's no fun in baseball.
Yeah, no,
absolutely none.
Cincinnati from TMZ, which we will one day replace, but for now we like them because there's nothing wrong.
They give us
TMZ.
great headlines.
Nothing wrong.
Them and the New York Post give us the best headlines.
Oh yeah, Cincinnati Bengals CJ Uzomah hooking fan up with phone tickets after TD Selly mishap. So
what did he grab the phone of a fan and take a selfie with it?
Kind of. So basically, he scored a touchdown, and then he was giving fans like in the end zone high fives, and he knocked the fan's cell phone out of his hand, and he realized that it was on the ground, and he picked it up, took like selfies with it, like a video was going on, and then he gave it back to the fan, and the fan posted like the video of everything that had been going on.
That's
and
awesome.
It got like all these likes, but it was also known that like the phone got like fucked up from it. Like,
oh, did it? Oh,
but the fan
boy.
was like, hey, like, I don't really care. Like,
yeah, this was
like,
awesome.
the fan was like, I kind of like my phone, but the guy was like, hey, I'll give you free tickets, like, and a phone. The fan, but for some reason, the fan was just like, yo, like, I'll just take the tickets. Like, you don't need to give me a new phone. But
yeah,
like,
I'm.
no,
If you're a fan, like right along the field there, that's got to be pretty awesome to have the player like grab your phone and be taking selfies.
No, dude, you got to negotiate for whatever you can get.
I want
the
half
guy,
your contract money this year.
The guy did end up getting like the newest phone because I think the player insisted on it. He's like, no, like we're getting you the newest iPhone.
That's
you know,
nice.
He was like,
that's
duh,
sweet.
Like, you know, like, yeah, of course, you know, and he did get tickets, you know, which is fucking really cool.
That's
know?
awesome.
But it's like, you know, when people catch a foul ball or like, no, they catch like a home run and it's like a significant player's home run.
Mhm.
And then if the player wants it, you can like negotiate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then sometimes people are just like, oh, you can just have it. I don't want anything. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like, you're giving away like a lottery ticket.
Yeah. Give me season tickets.
Dude, like, no, really.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, I just want to meet you. And I'm like, dude, like you should negotiate. Like the team has the money to give you away stuff. It's no skin off their back. These are billion-dollar corporations. Like, it's just my opinion.
Do you think it depends though on the home run or the play? Like, if
no,
it's
it
big,
does.
because do you think
depend.
if the player just like hit a walk off and then they were like, oh, but they want season tickets, all this, then the player's like, just forget, let them have it.
No, it definitely I mean, you're in a negotiation. So if they if they're not willing to give you certain things, then you negotiate with them. You're gonna have to negotiate.
Right.
So I mean,
so you start with $1 million, then you work your way down to a signed bat.
You know what I mean?
Right?
You ask for tickets, you try to get big things. But if it's a huge home run, then I mean, there isn't. If you don't want to keep it and sell it for a large amount of money, if it's actually worth something, then you should ask for a lot from the team.
Like some World Series home runs, you can get.
Dude,
like $100K
it could
for
actually be worth a lot of money, and people are just like, oh, I know how much that means to the player, I'll give it to them.
Right.
I think that's very nice, but I do think that you should be rewarded for doing that.
In this instance, I felt like
team.
In this instance, I felt like it fit though.
No. This fits. No, this is I was just going to tangent about something else.
Oh, of course.
No,
as we do.
This is very nice and appropriate. You give them tickets and then you fix the phone. It's perfect.
Very, very cute, wholesome story, Max.
I
like
story.
this. More like this. Let's talk about this cute shit.
The next one is a vaccine story. So
oh,
I'm
just
kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, this is good. The Balloon World Cup is the new sport that took the internet.
I've seen this shit. Because didn't it just start out as like a fucking YouTube thing where kids were playing it in their living room or whatever?
Yeah,
and now it's evolved to this. This is crazy.
Yeah, like takes place in like a living room studio, and like but it has a
so for those who don't know, the game is basically like it's two people with a balloon going up against each other, and they have to hit it upwards in the air somewhere else in the room, and the other person has to get to it before it touches the ground and hit it upwards again. And they keep doing this until the balloon hits the ground, and whoever had hit it last, the other person loses.
Yeah, it's old balloon keep up, but it's like a real sport now, and they have to wear helmets.
And BMW sponsors it by the looks of it too.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen specifically. Okay.
Yeah, and it blew up. It blew up on Twitch, it says.
I could see that.
Peaking with over 600,000 concurrent viewers for the final.
Wow, and actual countries are playing against each other now, too?
The match saw Peru's Francisco de la Cruz beat Germany's Jan Space 6-2 to give Peru all the bragging rights in the world of keeping a balloon in the air. This is according to SB Nation.
My God.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's inspired by viral TikTok videos of people playing balloon keep up.
I give it 2 weeks before DraftKings has their hands all over this.
Yeah, they're people are.
How many the over under on touches of a balloon before it hits the ground?
And then it's going to be like what balloon colors are coming in. People are going to lose their livelihoods on this shit.
Honey, I fucked up.
I put it all on pink. Being
I took out a mortgage on how many balloon hits there was in this game.
What happens if it pops?
Oh, good question.
Dude, I should have thought of this before.
Yeah, now we need to research this.
We should cancel the podcast. Okay.
Oh.
Well, anything else about Balloon World?
No, I'm excited about it. I want to see more.
Yeah.
And that's not even being ironic. I'm genuinely am interested in the sport.
You know, when you thought I was having a stroke earlier in the podcast, using all those terms, those were all just balloon
terms. Oh, I see. Yeah,
those are all balloon terms. So I was just ahead of the game. Those are all balloon terms. Ben Simmons suspended from 76ers versus Pelicans after being kicked out of practice. This was a big news story.
I hope that this is leading to what the Philadelphia Eagles football player said about him the next day.
Well, what Zach Ertz said about him?
Yeah.
What did he say about him? I'm not sure if I have the
quote. He basically just said like Phillies fans are always going to be like this. You want them to like you, just play better. Just be better.
Oh, yeah, that's what Zach Ertz said. Yeah. I have some other good quotes, though. Don't worry. There was so many things said. Basically, Ben Simmons, he's been if you're not caught up, he's been trying to get traded by the 76ers for a while, and it's not happening.
He didn't like being the scapegoat for the reason that the Sixers lost in the playoffs last year.
So he held out, and he finally just went to appear at practice, and then this is from Adrian Wojnarowski. His reluctance to physically and mentally engage with the Sixers since his return has been a consistent theme. That's what he says, why Coach Doc Rivers threw him out of practice today and a suspension shortly thereafter. He was asked to join a defensive drill, and that's why he was thrown out. He just wouldn't join it. So basically, he's coming to practice and then just being like, no, I won't.
I want to
do it.
I don't want to.
I don't want to do it. It's like, dude, if you're gonna show up to practice, I think you gotta.
I want McDonald's.
Do it. Yeah.
I want McDonald's.
Well, Joel Embiid, his teammate, star player, really awesome guy, has a really good quote, and here we get to hear about it.
At this point, I don't care about that man, honestly. He does whatever he wants. That's not my job. That's those guys' jobs. I'm only focused on trying to make the team better. I don't care about that man.
I don't care about that man. That's a new soundbite. I don't care about that man. That's a new soundbite for sure.
Yeah, he said also at one point, we don't get paid to babysit somebody. This isn't the Babysitters Club, okay? This is the Philadelphia 76ers.
I feel the
He's
same way.
Baby.
I feel the same way about this that I do the Kyrie situation. It just sucks for his teammates, and it just I just feel bad for those guys, even though I know they're gonna get paid regardless. But still, it's you're actively hurting your own team, and it's what did the team ever do to you? You know what I mean?
Well, it's just a weird way. We know about players doing holdouts to get traded before, but usually when the time comes that you have to appear, with James Harden, so he tried to hold out, it didn't work, and then he had to show up, and he showed up, and he was out of shape. But then, if I remember correctly, he still showed up, did practice, and then he did play.
Yeah.
You know, like he still did the shit, and then just like afterwards he was just like, yo, like I don't think we can win, and people were upset about that, which I didn't think it was really that bad. He was just trying to get traded, but he was still playing. He was still putting in effort.
You don't want another team to think that you're going to be this big of a handful.
Yeah, this looks bad, right?
Yeah, like your trade value is plummeting the more you do this.
I mean, I don't know. I still feel like people are going to want him because he's good.
He is a good player.
He's really good. You know, like, but apparently, this happened this morning, actually. Ben Simmons tells Philadelphia 76ers he's not mentally ready to play. And I heard that he sold his house in New Jersey for $5 million, or he put it up for sale for $5 million. So he's really trying to get away.
I mean, at least he is admitting now that, like, I shouldn't be playing. I'm not mentally there.
Well, yeah, but he's been saying that the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like finally admitting it, but they're like, yo, you're on our team. You're on our books. Like, fucking play. We're not trading you. He signed a contract. You don't just get to say I'm not on the team anymore.
Maybe he should just retire.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Kyrie.
Yeah. If you don't want to play, you don't want to play. That's that.
You know how I feel about this guy?
I don't care about that man.
It really is kind of a funny story, though. It's like, dude, you're such a baby. Oh, we got a Wag Alert. Wag Alert.
This is something having to do with dog walking?
No, you remember what a WAG is.
Dog walker?
Ben, what does WAG stand for?
It's wives and girlfriends.
Yes. yes. This is from the New York Post. Well, this is actually just from Instagram. Okay. It's not from New York Post. Sorry. So, but this was tipped off to me from the New York Post. So this is the wife of Bill safety Jordan Poyer, Rachel Bush, had to come out on Instagram after last Thursday's when the Bills lost to the Titans, and she had to come out because she was upset, and she posted a picture of herself, and she wrote the caption, "When the TD gets called back for holding, but you watched at least 3 other game-changing holds slide that should have been called. Sweating face, tongue out face."
Get out there on the field. I want to see her ref.
Yeah, she is not. I bet her and Brittany Matthews are hanging out. I bet her and Emily Mayfield are hanging out, and they are just going. But I think the best part is that like all of the comments are just everybody going, "So pretty! Oh my god, beautiful goddess!" Like nobody's saying like "go off queen" or like "we agree with you." Everyone is just like, "Yeah, so pretty." Love it.
Man. That's awful.
I just love how it's like these people these wags are just going off. It's like the new thing, or maybe it's been going on forever, but we got a Wag Alert. We're getting at least one Wag Alert episode. Wag Alert. Although
do you think we'll ever get a HAB, like a or
that's what we're hoping for.
Husbands and boyfriends? We got to get like a WNBA.
We're hoping for that to happen. I've been looking. Don't worry.
We gotta get one. We gotta get a HAB.
I couldn't find it, but Brittany Williams, Bill's quarterback, Josh Allen's girlfriend, this is what the Post alerted me to, apparently agreed with Bush in the comments, writing, "Preach Queen." So we had another wag in the comments, but I could not find it. But just letting you know, I did look.
The wags stand together.
But this wag, Rachel Bush, sucks. I just wanted to push that out there. She sucks.
Oh,
she's a shitty person.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really, a lot of hatred there.
This is from New York Post. Bush
seems all right. I don't know.
Headlines for months regarding her tweets about COVID-19 vaccines.
Oh no!
The model,
we're back again.
Who's been vocal about her pro-choice stance about vaccines against coronavirus. That's interesting that pro-choice is good in one way, but bad when it comes to pro-choice vaccine people. So pro-choice about her stance against vaccine, and has called on the NFL to revise its health and safety protocols regarding unvaccinated and vaccinated players. She has also publicly defended Bills players, including wide receiver Cole Beasley, that continue to advocate their pro-choice stance about COVID-19 vaccines.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah.
Sit down.
So was I too hard on her or no?
No. She deserves it. She deserves it. Fuck her.
Yeah. Pretty bad, Ben.
Yeah. No. I truly loathe everyone who's anti-vax.
Yeah.
I truly loathe them.
The NFL should make it more unsafe for people and make them, potentially die in a contact sport.
Those side effects, though, dude. Those side effects.
Dude, they're not the side effects are not beneficial.
Dude, I hope I could, after my second shot, I hope I could fly, dude. How
Dude,
sick would that be, dude?
If I'm not flying, I'm not getting that jab. Oh, here we go. Drake got into trash talking spat with Montrezl, I hope that's how you pronounce it, Harrell during Raptors Wizards.
Uh-oh.
New York Post. So Drake got into a little it wasn't really trash talking. He was just getting to a little fun little spat, joke trash talking, because it was a Raptors game. Drake, he's from the 6.
Right.
You know what the 6 is?
Toronto?
Yeah, there we go.
I know he's from Toronto.
Yeah, and you know that the 6 is Toronto. That's what Drake calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big Drizzy fan. You know Drizzy
Big,
is Drake
huge.
fan.
I love Mr. Drizz.
And you know him back from the Degrassi days. That was your favorite
I
show.
love the Grassies.
Yep.
I love them.
Jimmy Wheels, just like
I
me.
love the Wheels. The Wheels are a great band.
You love that.
They're a great band.
No, the Wheels I'm talking about the wheelchair that he was in.
Okay, the wheelchair band.
No, okay. So they were talking. They were just chatting. He says, Harrell.
They were just chatting.
He says, me and Drake was laughing. There was no problem. Me and Drake, cool. We even talked after the game. But because of this, for some reason, even though Drake was talking shit at him, Harrell got a technical foul. Don't you think that the guy disrupting the game should get a warning or get kicked out?
No way, dude. That's Drake.
No, that's Drake, dude.
Dude, the ref's a big fan.
Stop disrupting Drizzy while he's trying to watch the game.
He's trying to watch the game.
That's Drake. He wrote Hotline Bling. Dude, he's the voice of our generation. Fucking rules, dude.
It's funny when you see Drake or Jack Nicholson or Spike Lee. It's really is funny how involved they are at these games. It's like they're one of the team. Yeah. And they're walking out on the court and lifting their arms up, going what the hell? What the
they can just get so involved, and
they can get away with everything.
He got a $2,000 fine, and he's campaigning to have it rescinded. He said that definitely shouldn't have been no tech. If so, you got to give it to me and coach. He said he wants his money back.
Yeah, he should. Drake should give him some. At least pay.
I don't know.
At least pay half the fine.
I don't know how much money Drake has. I don't know what his net worth is. Who knows how rich Drake is?
Right.
But yeah, I just love it's yo, Drake can just do whatever he wants. VIP.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Team Drizzy. Harrell needs to stop talking shit at Drake during games. This is actually we have breaking news, Ben.
Oh my goodness.
This happened today.
Oh my god.
Today. This morning.
We're so current.
today.
We're so current.
We're recording this Friday, October 22nd. This news dropped today.
You're hearing it here first, folks.
Yesterday,
right here.
Yesterday, I think it was yesterday or like recently, the top 75 greatest players in the NBA dropped, and Klay Thompson is upset about it. It's from TMZ. The headline is, Klay Thompson, I should be on NBA's top 75 team. Maybe I'm just naive.
So they just they'll just let anybody into the team then? Is that what his thinking?
He says, maybe I'm just naive in my ability to play basketball, the 31-year-old said of being off the list on Thursday. But in my head, I'm top 75 of all time. He's upset. And so Steve Kerr is upset about it. And he feels that Draymond Green should be on there too, he says, I definitely think that both guys are top 75, just based on winning and two-way basketball and everything that really matters more than statistics. What matters is if you're winning championships, and that's what counts. Oh, Daddy had to step in and defend his boys. Well, guess what? They're not on it, so suck it up.
You know, when I think of the greats in the history of the game, I think of Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. I think of Larry
Green.
Bird, and then of course it's Klay Thompson is right there with them all. You know, Klay Thompson's up there. He's with the best of the best.
Bruh, like Grant Hill, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Penny Hardaway, and Dwight Howard didn't make the list, but
Klay Thompson thinks he should.
Klay Thompson and definitely Draymond Green definitely should have been there on there above Vince Carter and Penny Hardaway. Definitely.
Silly.
Good thing Steve. I like how Steve Kerr had to give comment on it. My boys should have been on there above all those other boys. Who made this list?
You know what though? That's just Steve Kerr being a good coach. He's just hyping up his kids. You know,
hyping up his little boys.
That's right. Honestly, that is what he's doing. That's why Steve Kerr's a great coach. He's positive energy all the time. 24/7, always making his boys feel great, always making them feel like they're big boys.
They are big boys, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Well, are you ready to wrap this up with my favorite story?
Ooh, all right, let's do it.
The Chicago Sky brought the door Diana Taurasi broke to their championship parade.
When did she break a door? I didn't hear that story.
That's a very, very excellent question, Ben. So this is from SB Nation. So Ben, as you know, the Chicago Sky, they're celebrating the fact that they won the 2021 WNBA championship because they defeated the Phoenix Mercury in a 4-game series. It's the first title in franchise history. And Diana Taurasi is on the Mercury Star.
Okay.
No, sorry. She is the Mercury Star. She's on the Phoenix Mercury. I'm sorry. I was trying to summarize while looking at an article at the same time, and I misspoke. She's the star of the Phoenix Mercury.
You may proceed.
Yes. So while she was upset that they lost, and so while she was in the locker room of the arena, she broke a door.
That's awesome.
And so
she channeled her inner Monstar. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And so when the Chicago Sky had their championship parade, they brought the door as their special guest. So you see here on Twitter, Chicago Sky tweeted,
"That's fantastic.
We have a special appearance at the #Skytown Championship Rally," and it's right behind the DJ. They have the door.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's the focus of a lot of attention.
They ought to hang that thing up in the rafters.
Yeah,
along with the retired jerseys.
They should give the door a number so they can retire it. Diana Taurasi, she was asked about this in a news conference. Would you like to hear about it?
Okay, I'll hear it.
There was a lot of doors in there.
Hold on. Here's the full one.
I just wanted to give you a chance. You know, the Next reported that there was an incident with the locker room door, and I wanted to give you a chance to set the record straight before we let you go and maybe give some insight if you have any.
There was a lot of doors in there.
There was a lot of doors in there.
How many did she break?
I think just
Which
one.
door are you referring to, madam?
There was a lot of doors in there.
She can't specify which one, but there was a lot of doors in there. I think she's doing like a you can't confirm or deny that sort of thing.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to say it could have been any door.
Good call.
Did she break it?
Could've
Man, they're
been
really
it.
rubbing
Yeah.
it. You know, Alex Cora is gonna run out. We're gonna run out and go. No, put that door back on its hinges. No fun. How dare I flew out here just to stop the fun. No. He hugs the DJ. I'm gonna put the door. You can't do this. No fun. No fun can be had. Baby, I'm sorry, but we can't have fun.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
I don't care about that man.
We have some new fun sound bites today.
I love it. The door one is great too.
Yeah, I had to get the shorter sound bite
A
for
lot
that.
of doors out there. A lot of doors.
I don't know how we'll use it, but we will.
Oh yes.
Probably just for no reason. We'll just be like, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun, short little show we got going on. A pretty little sports show.
That was
show
fun.
going on. We learned a lot.
We talked a lot about anti-vaxxers. We talked about doors.
We talked about balloons.
All the good stuff in sports.
Stuff and sports and people and places and things. It was all good. All good stuff.
How many weeks in a row will we talk about Ben Simmons, I wonder?
Probably a lot. I mean, we got a good wag thing going on.
Yeah,
so
we do.
good.
We
I'll
might
get a
have,
good
might have to make it a weekly segment.
A Lane Kiffin streak going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick Tuturo is no longer as much in our shows, sadly, because the Yankees season is. I know that's how I feel.
He's always there. We're still using him.
Of course,
he's
always
there.
here in spirit.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that about wraps it up. Follow us on social. We're recapping Circle season 1 on our other podcast, Circle Alert. Check us out over there on Circle Alert and other shit. And have a good week.
Bye. We love
Bye.
you. We love you all.
Yeah.
Forget ESPN. Come chill with Max and Ben. Don't be a barstool bro. There's a much better place to go. It's a pretty sports show.
There was a lot of doors in there.